Have you ever wondered how crucial the role of psychology is in ensuring aviation safety? Well, it plays an integral part, and understanding and managing psychological factors are vital in maintaining it. The field of aviation is where safety takes utmost precedence, and psychological aspects play an essential role in this safety equation. Human factors have been identified as a significant cause of aviation accidents. Despite advancements in technology, the complex interaction between man and machine can lead to costly mistakes. This is where aviation psychology steps in. It focuses on understanding and managing these factors, such as decision-making under pressure, crew communication, and the mental state of pilots. An analysis of aviation incidents and accidents often reveals aspects related to poor communication, stress-affected decision-making, and failure to identify warning signals. By examining these events, aviation psychology contributes to the development of better procedures and protocols, aiming to minimize human risks. In the aviation field, where the interaction between human factors and technology underpins every flight, the efficient understanding and management of psychological factors become essential to ensure air safety. Analyses of aviation accidents and incidents have repeatedly highlighted that human factors such as fatigue, stress, and communication deficiencies significantly contribute to risk situations. This underscores the need for a proactive approach in identifying, understanding, and managing these psychological factors to minimize vulnerabilities within aviation operations. By adopting strategies based on solid psychological knowledge, the aviation industry can improve crews' capacity to manage inherent pressures and challenges, thereby enhancing safety and flight efficacy. This introduction lays the groundwork for a detailed exploration of how in-depth knowledge of human psychology contributes to creating a safer and more resilient aviation environment. The importance of understanding and managing psychological factors in the aviation field cannot be underestimated, especially when it comes to preventing accidents. Psychological factors can significantly impact flight performance and safety, and understanding these and developing skills to manage these factors are essential to avoid dangerous situations. That's why this is such a critical topic in aviation psychology. The complexity of human-machine interaction in aviation can lead to costly mistakes if not properly managed. To understand the current importance of psychological factors in aviation safety, we need to delve into its history. Aviation safety has always been a cornerstone of the industry, but the understanding of the role psychological factors play in it has evolved significantly over time. In the early days of aviation, the focus was primarily on developing reliable machines that could conquer the skies. As technology advanced and air travel became more common, the focus shifted towards ensuring the safety of those aboard these glorious flying machines. The realization that human factors played a vital role in aviation accidents came about in the mid-20th century. It was recognized that even the most advanced technology could not prevent accidents if the human operating it was not in the right state of mind. This marked the birth of aviation psychology. Aviation psychology focuses on understanding and managing human factors, including decision-making under pressure, crew communication, and the mental state of pilots. This was a significant shift in thinking, acknowledging that the complex interaction between man and machine could lead to costly errors if not properly managed. The study of aviation accidents often uncovers issues related to poor communication, stress-influenced decision-making, and failure to identify warning signals. By analyzing these events, aviation psychology contributes to the development of better procedures and protocols aimed at minimizing human risks. One of the most infamous accidents that highlighted the importance of psychological factors was the Tenerife airport disaster in the late 70s. A series of miscommunications and stress-induced decisions led to the deadliest accident in aviation history, prompting a significant overhaul of aviation safety protocols. Such incidents served as a stark reminder of the crucial role psychological factors play in aviation safety. They underscored the need for a proactive approach in identifying, understanding, and managing these factors to minimize vulnerabilities in aviation operations. Today, the industry continues to strive for safer skies, recognizing that understanding and managing psychological factors is essential. This understanding forms the foundation for a more detailed exploration of how deep knowledge of human psychology contributes to creating a safer and more resilient aviation environment. The study of aviation accidents often reveals issues related to poor communication, stress-influenced decision-making, and failure to identify warning signals. In the field of aviation, understanding and efficiently managing psychological factors becomes essential in ensuring air safety. The vast and intricate world of aviation is not just about the mechanics of flight or the technology behind the aircraft. It is also significantly influenced by the human factor, the psychological aspects that play a pivotal role in the safety and efficiency of every flight. The interaction between human beings and technology lies at the core of every aviation operation. Repeated analyses of aviation accidents and incidents have consistently revealed that human factors such as fatigue, stress, and communication deficiencies significantly contribute to risky situations. These factors, often subtle and sometimes overlooked, can lead to catastrophic consequences if not properly understood and managed. Take stress, for example. A pilot under stress may not make the best decisions, and this can have serious implications for the safety of the flight. Fatigue is another factor. A tired pilot may miss crucial signals or make errors in judgment that could lead to an accident. And then there's communication. Effective communication is crucial in aviation. Miscommunication or lack of communication among crew members can lead to misunderstandings, misinformation, and ultimately to accidents. But understanding these psychological factors is just the first step. The real challenge lies in managing them. This involves developing strategies and protocols based on solid psychological knowledge to minimize these risks. For instance, stress management techniques can help pilots cope with the pressures of their job. Similarly, fatigue management strategies can ensure that pilots are well rested and alert during their flights, and communication training can enhance the efficiency and effectiveness of crew interactions. This highlights the need for a proactive approach in identifying, understanding, and managing these psychological factors to minimize vulnerabilities in aviation operations. It's about creating a safer, more resilient aviation environment where the human element is recognized, understood, and effectively managed. And it's about making the skies safer for everyone. In an environment as dynamic and ever-changing as aviation, pilots often face situations where they need to make quick decisions under pressure. This is where the psychology of decision-making comes into play. It's a complex process, influenced by a multitude of factors. Let's take a closer look at it. First off, there's the stress factor. When the pressure is on, it can cloud judgment, narrow focus, and lead to rushed decisions. This is why it's so important for pilots to have effective stress management techniques at their disposal. By managing stress effectively, pilots can maintain a clear head, enabling them to better assess the situation at hand and make informed decisions. Next, there's the influence of cognitive biases. These are systematic errors in thinking that can affect the decisions and judgments that people make. In the high-pressure, high-stakes world of aviation, these biases can have serious consequences. For instance, confirmation bias, which is the tendency to favor information that confirms our existing beliefs, can lead pilots to disregard critical warning signs if they conflict with their current understanding of the situation. There's also the factor of mental workload. Pilots have to juggle multiple tasks and process a wealth of information quickly. If the workload becomes too heavy, it can overwhelm their cognitive resources, leading to potential errors in decision-making. The good news is, with proper training and awareness, these psychological factors can be managed. Pilots can learn techniques to manage stress, recognize and mitigate their own cognitive biases, and manage their mental workload effectively. This training goes beyond mere technical skills. It's about understanding the human mind and how it functions under pressure. In conclusion, decision-making under pressure is a complex process influenced by various psychological factors. Understanding these factors and developing skills to manage them are essential to avoid dangerous situations. It's not just about flying the plane, but also navigating the intricate landscape of the human mind in high-pressure situations. It's what makes aviation not just a technical field, but also a deeply human one. Most commercial flights involve a crew of several members, including pilots and flight attendants. Effective communication and collaboration among crew members are essential to avoid miscommunication and errors. Aircraft operations are a symphony of cooperation, coordination, and communication. Every role, from the pilot to the cabin crew, plays an integral part in the successful and safe execution of a flight. The cockpit isn't just a place for flying, it's a hub of communication where every word, every gesture, every signal matters. Communication in aviation isn't solely about relaying information, it's about understanding and being understood. It's about clarity, precision, and timing. It's the ability to convey complex technical information under pressure, with the understanding that lives depend on the accuracy and efficacy of that communication. Poor communication can lead to misunderstandings, misinterpretations, and ultimately, errors. It can create a disconnect between what's happening and what's being understood. It can lead to critical information being missed or overlooked, and in the high-stakes world of aviation, even the smallest oversight can have significant consequences. But communication is more than just the exchange of information. It's also about teamwork and collaboration. In the complex, dynamic environment of an aircraft, teamwork is not a choice. It's a necessity. Every crew member must understand their role, respect the roles of others, and work together towards the common goal of safety. Collaboration in aviation goes beyond the cockpit. It extends to air traffic control, ground crew, maintenance personnel, and even the passengers themselves. It's a network of individuals, each with their own responsibilities, working together to ensure a safe and successful flight. When communication fails, accidents can happen. History is littered with examples where poor communication led to catastrophic accidents. But on the flip side, effective communication has the power to prevent accidents, to solve problems in real time, to adapt and overcome challenges. In the world of aviation, communication is a lifeline. It's a thread that weaves together every aspect of a flight, from takeoff to landing. It's the foundation upon which safety is built. Effective communication and collaboration among crew members are vital components of aviation safety. Let's summarize the main points we've discussed today. We started with the role of psychological factors in aviation safety, emphasizing how fundamental it is to the field of aviation. The complexities of human and machine interaction, despite technological advancements, can lead to costly errors. We noted that human factors have been identified as a major cause of aviation accidents, highlighting the importance of understanding and managing these elements. Next, we delved into the history of aviation safety and the role of psychological factors. We discovered that the study of aviation incidents often reveals aspects related to poor communication, stress-influenced decision-making, and failure to identify warning signals. The field of aviation psychology works to understand and manage these factors, contributing to the development of better procedures and protocols aimed at minimizing human risks. Our discussion then moved to understanding and managing psychological factors. We underscored the importance of proactive identification, understanding, and management of these factors to minimize vulnerabilities in aviation operations. We also highlighted the need for strategies based on solid psychological knowledge to improve crews' capacity to handle inherent pressures and challenges, thereby enhancing flight safety and efficiency. We also talked about decision-making under pressure. In a dynamic and ever-changing environment like aviation, pilots often face situations where they must make quick decisions under pressure. We emphasize that correct evaluation of the situation and informed decision-making are essential for flight safety. Lastly, we touched on communication and teamwork. We pointed out that efficient communication and collaboration among crew members, including pilots and flight attendants, are vital to avoid potential hazards and ensure smooth operations. In conclusion, understanding and managing psychological factors in aviation safety is not just about preventing accidents, but also about improving overall flight operations. It's about enhancing the capacity of the crew to handle pressures and challenges, and fostering effective communication and teamwork. Understanding and managing psychological factors in aviation safety is a crucial aspect of aviation that cannot be underestimated.